It's Amanda. Today I'm going to be discussing global scope as well as why you shouldn't use a global variable or a global constant. And let's go ahead and jump right in. So I'm going to run the program, and as you can see, the number 10 is displayed. However, and as you can see, I have my global.cpp. However, you don't see an integer or a variable that has been declared inside of this program until you come up to line 1, where I have included a header file named global.h, which is a programmer created header file because I created it myself. And I'll go ahead and click on that header file. If you don't know what header files are, it's okay. I will be discussing them in upcoming videos. However, if you notice 1, 2, and 9, those are what we would call our include guards, which is going to be changed to 2, 3, and 10. So 2, 3, and 10 are your include guards. You want to look those up. And then we come down here and I have a global constant example named example, and it's assigned 10, which is where we got 10. If we go back to our main program, as you can see again, there is no variable that is declared above inside of our main because we have access through our header file. And now I'm going to show you why you should not create a global variable unless you absolutely know what you're doing. So as you can see, 10 is displayed here, and you're like, oh great, that's what we wanted. So then I'm going to go ahead and recreate another variable in our global scope. Global scope is going to be above our main. As you can see, we're in our global scope now. This is our local scope. Our local scope is going to stay inside of these curly braces. And then outside of this is going to be our global scope, where I'm going to do a reassignment of the name example. And it's technically not a reassignment. So if in this case, if I decided to name just so happen the same variable name inside of my global scope with another variable with the same name, I'm going to get a warning sign. However, if you don't pay attention and there are multiple lines of code, then you're not paying attention to that error message, and you're not sure what you're doing, that's going to be a really big deal. Because watch, as you can see, it doesn't change what you're intending it to, and that's good. But it's good until you declare a variable with the same name inside of the program. So now, because I declared a const integer variable named example and I assigned it 40, now it's going to display 40, which you think, yeah, hey, that's what you would want it to do, right? Okay, yeah, great. So now I still have 40 because I'm in my local scope inside of these curly braces again. However, if I copied and pasted this and added it to my global scope is now going to stay 40. You're like, oh, hey, that's great. That's what you want. But not really if you're including it in the first place and you're trying to use it. As you can see, I got my error message again, and it's still going to be 40. Now let's go ahead and try to change it to 30. What do you think it's going to be? Yeah, it's still 40. So that's exactly why you shouldn't declare global constants or even global variables unless you know exactly what you're doing with your program or you trust the person with your program and what they're doing with your program. So I'm just showing you the example. When I first started school, they were just like, don't use global variables. And I was like, okay. And then they explained why. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But it's good to see a visual example too. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. As always, thanks for your time. I hope everybody has a great evening.